better comfortable seating position because I'm trying to do all these videos. I owed it to you guys before the season, trying to get it done, so I'll probably have it all finished by the end of the night tomorrow. But enough of me whimpering. Off Work Sports, Houston Rockets, James Harden, step back, goodbye, smile at you, laugh at you later, hand in the face, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. James Harden and the Houston Rockets, where are they going? Where are they going this year? Houston Rockets returning a lot of players and made a lot of moves for players, okay? Big touch-ups this offseason. Great work by the offseason brass and what they picked up. Only one question. I'm going to kick it off right now. What the hell's going on with Kenneth Faried? Why is he not on the squad? Anyhow, I'm going to jump into it. Houston. Additions. Nope, let's go X and O. Same flow. Russell Westbrook, huge. Another superstar scorer on the Houston Rockets. They didn't have this, okay? And he's added in with what was already there. And I'm going to talk about one of the biggest losses they had that brings them down and may put them out of contention from a championship perspective. I'm going to get into him in a minute. And that's Gigi. You know where I'm going there. So Russell Westbrook is added from the Oklahoma City Thunder relatively for nothing, no offense. There was really nothing that they left. You know, he's gone and they didn't have to lose much. So great pickup for them. They also returned the well-acclaimed MVP, top scorer in the league, most, I would say, top 15 offensive threat in the last decade, maybe top 10. James Harden returns, step back dribble, hop step. He's changed the game like Iverson changed the game. Much respect to James Harden. He comes back this season as the leader of the squad. Now, who's the number 3X? Okay? Who is the number 3X on this team? I can't tell you. And there goes the issue. Remember, a big three is what we're looking for, but it's a bunch of tandems right now because there's injuries. Lakers lost Cousins, and that's when I had them at a big three. This squad here had a conglomerate of players that could help out, but let's get into the role players and what they need to do. Big loss. I talked about Double G. Double G may be out for the season. I think it's been announced already, but I'm still holding out hope, hoping something can happen and make him come back. A clutch scorer. Gerald Green out. This is huge, bigger than you think. I know they've added some pieces. I'll talk about those, but losing Gerald Green was freaking huge. I don't know how they're going to recover without him. He was a key proponent to them making the playoffs and the championships, and he's come through in some big games. Got to understand who his replacement is, and I'll get into who I think as a group will be the replacement for Gerald Green if he's out. Eric Gordon returns after another season. He was an all-star at one point. At this time of his career, I'm sorry, can't rate him as that. It may be the Houston offense, but Eric Gordon comes back as a off and on all-star, borderline all-star. I can't add him as a sixth man, but we shall see what he does this year. Solid contributor. These two know each other enough now. Their family, shouldn't be any issues with sharing the ball. All right. Now, who did they add in on from a scoring perspective, which make it more interesting? I want to get into the draft pick before I get into Mr. McLemore. Great job by the scouts drafting Chris Clemens. Chris Clemens, even though he doesn't have the size of Gerald Green, has the potential to be that type of scorer. Don't even send him down to the G League. He's done enough in the preseason. You got to get Chris Clemens the ball. You got to play him. I think he's an exciting prospect, and I'm happy to see him get some minutes now that Gerald Green is gone. Along with him, you're going to have to get the points from Austin Rivers. He's going to have to play an even more pivotal role for this team, and it's going to be huge for them, for those two, to be the six-man Lewis Williams of the team to try to help with the offense for somebody else to go to when some of these guys get cold, okay? So Austin Rivers and Chris Clemens, look out for them to increase their scoring averages. One of these guys, obviously one of them is going to be one of the top rookies in the league if he gets the minutes. And Austin Rivers, obviously, can he be an MIP type player? I don't know if he can be six man. There's too much competition. But Austin Rivers is going to be pivotal to the bench. Hopefully D'Antoni's sending him down and telling him how important he is. A guy that we don't know about that could be a winner for this team is Ben McLemore. He finally comes into an offense that kind of plays his style, was touted as Ray Allen coming out. Let's see if he can finally live up to that. Okay, looked pretty good in the preseason. I wonder what we'll see out of Ben in the regular season. Now that Gerald Green is out, it's going to be Rivers, McLemore, as well as Clemens taking over those minutes, we shall see what we shall see with those three if they're able to take advantage of it. Next up, Gary Clark. They got a couple of long boards. Clark and House, same type of player. Big long forwards at the small forward role. 3-and-D type players. They've been consistent. They should be able to do the same things this year. Again, good keeping those guys around and not a bad addition. Some veteran help to help out Clint Capella with all the bigs. Tyson Chandler comes in, 247-1 at his age, still in the NBA. Congratulations, especially at his size. Still a big defensive anchor in my opinion. He may not be able to jump like he used to. However, he knows the smarts of the game and can also body. So if you have that, that's good enough in this league. It's kind of soft. So I think Tyson Chandler will prove dividends and be able to give Clint Capella some spells of breath of fresh air when there are times where he's tired. Another guy that you just have to scratch your head, who I think, what can he really do? Can Ryan Anderson give you anything? Can he return to form? He's been so injured through the years. That's been the biggest issue. Can they get Ryan Anderson to bring it back to the old days, man, when he was on Rockets killing folks, or excuse me, when he was on New Orleans, he was killing folks. Be interested to see if they give Ryan those type of minutes. He, again, now has the opportunity with Gerald Green down to play that role. Harstein plays the foul man. I saw him trying to prove himself in the summer with in the summer league. I forgot the dude's name, but anyhow, Home Team Sports, those guys. So it'll be interesting to see what we see from Harstein. See if he's improved a little. Maybe prove me wrong. Maybe come out with a Zubac top breakout season. I don't think that's possible. Zubac is from the Clippers, by the way. I don't think it's possible, but we shall see how he's improved with the team. And then last but not least, but the defensive anchor. I talked about these key ingredients, and this guy's a Draymond Green of the team. PJ Tucker's going to have to come back like he's been playing the years previously. He's also improved his three-point shot. Got to see what we get from him and PJ Tucker. He's going to have to be a defensive anchor. Even more stress on him this year without Kenneth Faried to help out a little bit as far as rebounding and blocking shots. Shamari Pons, I don't know what we get from him. If he gets the minutes, it's his type of offense, but really Clemens has overshadowed everybody right now, so I think Pons will play in the G League. And then we got Ray Spalding and Thabo Sefolosha. Sefolosha obviously comes in as another defensive anchor for help, and then Ray Spalding is an exciting big that'll probably be down in the G League. I don't know if they're going to give him some minutes. Nene comes back again, old man, still coming back, still playing, still has something left in him. He's going to again play a backup role for Capella or Chandler, and those three will be enough to get you to a championship. With those three, I think that's enough. But I would like to see another power forward added. That's the gap that I see. Show me one on this team, and I'll give you money, because I don't see one. I don't see a true power forward, and I don't see why they didn't add Kenneth Faried back, who's sitting right now at home looking to find some team to grab him up. Anyhow, when we look at a stat perspective, they returned mostly the same, but they lost a big addition. How much did Gerald Green contribute? Let's jump into that real quick. How many points per freaking game? Give me some, Gerald. 33 years old, man. That's tough at that age too. Woo. 36% from three. No, it's not the stat line I was looking for. Oh, here we go. Stats. There we go. 18. Played 73 games, first of all. Congratulations for Gerald. Shot 35% from three. So 83% from the free throw line. This is a huge loss. Huge loss for this team, okay? He truly paid dividends. This was huge. We'll see what we get from Gerald. I really feel bad for the guy. I really do. Coming into a season where they had the best opportunity to win a championship, and this happens. I wonder how they'll be able to make this up, but Clemens and McLemore are going to have to step up. It's going to be critical for them to make something happen. I'm keying in on this, as this is a big loss, but James Harden should take them through. Playoff team, most definitely. Need another pickup at a power forward position. If you can improve the forward position with a package deal and get a short shot, big three, I would do it, but I just don't know who's out there to get for them, right? I keep mentioning Jaylen Brown everywhere because I thought he was on a trade block. Celtics, see how they play. if they're willing to make some moves, make it happen. All for sports, sign off. This is your Houston Rockets, top 4 team in the West. Peace.